Testing, testing. All right, I'm gonna do 100 crane here. Yeah, sick. All right, so this is 100 crane here. Let's see, idle TC, no idle TC. This is him over here. Gathering his little sheeps. He's about to find the deer. Let's see if he pushes them in. Pushing in deer, high elo. Enough said. Masala. I'm watching 100 crane. See if they're good. They're in the low elo bracket for Solo Ghosts tournament. And we'll see where they're at. So no idle eco. They're playing as the Britons. They're going up against Crusty Potato. Let's maybe speed it up a little bit. Let's see. Let's get a little speed up here. Taking their boar, no problem. Very good timing, actually. And, wow, getting the boar, pushing in deer, same time. Not easy to do. Didn't get a perfect lure on the, or perfect push, I guess. This is something I can't do this. I refuse to even try anymore. To try to push in a deer and lure a boar. I mean, I guess he screwed up too, so it's not easy to do. It's gonna be a nomad game, so. Trying to size my windows here. Okay. Okay. Alright, so pushing in deer on Arabia. Definitely higher level. You can see Crusty Potato not doing it. Barracks going up. 14 seconds of idle TC, not crazy, not good, not perfect. I mean, it's fine, like it's normal. Even for high levels, it's pretty normal. I'm not playing against him, so there's some, I guess, discussion about just like the brackets, because basically the high elo and the low elo. There's like a cutoff point, right? And there's a few players who there's some discussion whether they're too high elo to be in the low bracket, but maybe they're not high enough. So just kind of taking a look at their games. You know, for me, it's like I don't really like care. Like it's not like that big of a deal. But you don't want to have someone just come in and just run everyone over. So he's almost 1700 elo, and doesn't play a lot of 1v1s, but is like a 70% win rate. So. Hasn't played a lot. There's like there's like maybe like 5 games in the last 2 months. And they're getting some walls down. We do have some man-at-arms about to get in here. So I did an earlier video earlier today on another player to see how they do. That's in my last VOD. Oh, quick wall. Not bad. Where do the scouts end up? The scouts are coming back to deal with this. And archers. Scouts into archers. I mean, Britons, I guess, makes a lot of sense. You don't see that very often, scouts into archers. Alright, but that's cleared up. Minute of idle TC, so decent amount of idle TC. Blacksmith and market coming up. And Potato was trying... Oh, terrible stone mine there. Potato was trying to... I don't know, kind of walling kind of weird. But they're trying to get an archery range up. Or second archery range, I already have one. Potato has a lot of army, actually. And Castle's coming in for both players here. How's their base look? 3 archery ranges, wow. That seems like a lot. I don't think... you don't see 3 archery ranges on 1 TC very often. What's their food looking like? Res collected is about 600 higher than Potato. Alright, they're moving forward with their archers. This is some spears and archers. These are just leftover spears for Potato, it looks like. Yeah, the 3 archery ranges is weird. Like, that's really weird. And not producing out of all 3 of them. No archers in queue right now. He's way up on villagers, though. 45 villagers. He's killed 6 villagers. Forward siege workshop. Potato's adding a town center. I'm really curious if we're going to see, yep, a second town center from 100 Crane. And we have Mangonel. And first we have camels are not the move. Even though you're Hindustanis, camels are not the move. And they called the GG. All right, I really want to look at the APM. That's really all I care about. 100 Crane, 17 APM. Krusty Potato, 6 APM. Okay, 17. Let's remember that. 17, 17, 17. Ryan, what's up, man? Let's check out the other game. All right, this is against Crazy B-Ball. This is on Arena, but there's just not a lot of games to look at. Actually, so Elmo was, I'm trying to look, I think it was 20 and 26 APM in their games. Yeah, there's not a lot of games to look at, so I kind of forced to watch an Arena game here. 17 is very high, yeah. Elmo was a little higher. Elmo was 20. Most of like us, I'll include me, Ryan, anyone who's like, you know, in the lower elo bracket is more like 10. Like 10 is like a acceptable low elo APM. Anything, you know, 20, like mid to high 20s is basically elite. Like it's like the Vulcan loops out there. And like high teens is like very, very fast. Masala, get on, man. Join the CCL, bro. Everyone keeps asking, like, when's Darth Masala gonna play? Everyone's having a blast, dude. It's really fun. But they won't stop talking about you, and it's driving me crazy. And it's just join so they can shut up. Okay, this is pretty bad deer pushing. Not the best deer pushing I've ever seen. But on Arena, it doesn't really matter, so you don't like your timing on Arena. If you double put deer push though, that was good. All right, that made up for the first one being bad. Masala, the new civs come out tomorrow. I don't know when. This is actually a pretty bad start from 100 Crane here. 35 seconds of idle TC. You know, did some poor deer pushing. Took some extra shots from the boar. Didn't lose a Villa or anything, so it's not the end of the world, but... The elo at the top, that's their PC 1v1 elo. So 1096 and 1087. On Caps Rage, it always shows the PC elo. A lot of idle vills here. So not like the most perfect, cleanest start of all time. Take a quick look at Crazy B-Ball. Crazy B-Ball doing all normal stuff. Let's fast forward a little bit. Uh, 25 pop, 100 Crane went up at, very standard. Bloodline's coming in for B-Ball. Going double stable for B-Ball. Interesting. Lithuanians. So B-Ball looks like they want to go a little aggressive here. Scouts on the field for 100. I'll slow this down a little bit. I'll keep it at 2x. Yeah, early scouts on for 100 Crane. Second TC going up. B-Ball's making monks right now. 100 Crane's making monks as well. So pretty solid build for 100 Crane, I gotta say. Not great idle TC though, minute 19. They are on their second TC, so sometimes they don't have the res for it. And these spears were out of position to guard that monk. So that was the issue there. Third TC going up for both of them, actually. And 100 Crane is housed. Pretty inefficient mining camp. Really inefficient lumber camp. Like all these villas could actually just be like over here. So God housed, had decent amount of idle TC. Although now Crazy B-Ball actually has a lot of idle TC. You're on 3 TCs now, so you're gonna get some, but having more idle TC than a lower elo player, and you can see the Vil difference, 58 to 52. Knights on the field. Did B-Ball get any relics? They got 2. And lots of monks left over from the relic grab. Only 2 relics though. So 100 Crane's actually able to get 3 relics when Crazy B-Ball was out there trying to get relics. So that's actually pretty good. It seems like Elmo is the better player from just watching the 2 games I watched of Elmo and the 2 games I'm watching of this. But it's still early. I mean, they're up 10 Vils against Crazy B-Ball, who's a very solid player. But I want to see what happens in this game. And more stables going up. Yeah, so Elmo and this guy 100 Crane are in the same. They're, you know, right now it's not official yet, but they're in the same lobby. These houses from people. So that's why we're just you know, just taking a look, doing a little recon. I might end up playing one or both of these guys in the tournament. So how many town centers? Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 town centers for 100 Crane. We're at 104 villagers. B-Ball's at 79 villagers, so crazy boom, actually. That's actually kind of wild. But it looks B-Ball's about to make a move. B-Ball has Scorpions to deal with the Pikes. Has the Knights with the extra attack. Still missing some blacksmith upgrades on him. So let's see how Crane's going to respond to this. Geez, almost 30 villagers. Getting Cavalier. Cavalier upgrade's not in. Forging not in. B-Ball is diving to try to get some eco kills here. He's getting some. And the Vil lead is back to even. Ball's monks are doing some work here. 100 Crane with the Cavalier coming out though. Still missing some attack upgrades. We have Paladin coming in for B-Ball. And they're both in Imp. 100 Crane has this amazing economy though. Apparently Elmo posted a video of playing with one hand before, just to like show everyone how he does it. I'd love to see that video. 'Cause that's wild. I guess you have to have the controller like mounted somewhere, like sitting on a table, and then just use. Or is it maybe that's why his APM's so high? Does he have like a modified controller that somehow works or something? I don't know. 100 Crane is just killed everything B-Ball had there. Has 3 trebuchets. He's up 40 villagers. And is trebbing down these castles for B-Ball. And B-Ball calls it. Yeah, and 100 Crane was going to win this game. Like, there was no way for B-Ball probably to get back in here. That's impressive, dude. Crazy B-Ball for life is a pretty darn good player. Isn't he? Is he in the high elo bracket? Hang on, let me look. Where is it? It's in the signups. Yeah, Crazy B-Ball is in the high elo bracket, dude. I don't know what this is. I don't know what to think about this. Let's look at the stats. Let's see if there's an obvious speed difference. Only 13. 13's still pretty fast, but not like crazy fast. Yeah, Crazy B-Ball is in the high elo. That's what I'm saying though. 100 Crane just beat him. And it's on an arena, so it's very different. But still, I couldn't beat Crazy B-Ball. I couldn't do it. All right, those are the only games I can actually watch because all of his other games are team games. So there's no other games to watch. All right, I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks for checking in. I think we're on to something. Ryan, too. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it is what it is. You know, people are gonna play. They're gonna play. Whatever Solo Ghost wants to do, he wants to do. That's fine. You know, I just want it to be a fair game. I don't want Nice, yeah. Solo, watch these 2 games and then my VOD from earlier. If you want to take a look at that. I'm gonna get off right now anyway because there's only 2 games. One was against Krusty Potato and the next one was against Crazy B-Ball, and he beats Crazy B-Ball pretty handily. Maybe it was a Civ thing. Maybe it was just a setup. I don't know. Maybe it was bad play by Crazy B-Ball. But yeah, that's it. All right.